And we are recording. This is Dr. Lieven speaking to you from Portugal at the most insane hour of 5:25 in the morning, because a friend of mine left me this message when I woke up at 4 o'clock. And I asked him, should I have a Zoom this early in the morning? Well, hold on, we're gonna go to Telegram. And here we go, Sanjay. See, I'm calling him Sanjay Kuilya, I think is his name or pronounced, but I'm gonna find his little audio clip. There it is, Sanjay. Now listen carefully. I'm gonna switch off my microphone so you don't get feedback on this.
I was awake all through the night because I have lost $20,000 recently in a project named Braid BTC. So I want to recover it from here. So I want your advice very badly, Dr. Lieven, sir.
And I just realized, and I do apologize, that you guys got no sound. And I was on a roll. Oh my God. Well, see what happens, huh? When I do, for the first time in my life, a Zoom call. She was. Oh, yeah. I've stopped the recording and I'm not gonna start it again. I ain't giving up. I'm gonna just assume that you heard a little bit of the energy of this, but I'm gonna repeat the essential parts. Maybe, you know, there is a reason for everything. So here we go. We're gonna go into 1, 2, 3, the recording. Pause the recording, stop the recording. Oh, pause the recording. Now I can hear you. Yes, sir. I'm back, and I'm sorry that I was so stupid not to switch on my microphone, and I should have listened because you let me know a while back that there was no sound. So stop the recording. Actually, the recording is still going. You know what? We're going to keep recording, and then I'll edit that part out where I was stupid enough to talk. You saw me talking. Could you lip read? She was. Okay. So, good, Master Whale. I'm glad that you can hear me again. So the I'm gonna let you. I just mentioned that with Forsage, I'll show you the results. Let's go all the way. All right, I'll play in a second here. My friend, partner in Forsage. Hold on, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna do a refresh, and we're gonna do an authorization, and we're gonna sign in. And here is the fresh numbers of Forsage, just in case you wonder if smart contracts are the future or not. They paid out, as of right now, 114 million US dollars. 114 million US dollars. 660,000 people on board. 482,000 people have already got paid. Now, the majority of the money in Forsage, so I love Forsage, is paid by people who know how to market. Because Forsage does not pay, and the owners openly say that, Forsage does not pay for a passive investment. In Forsage, you need to sponsor. That's why I partnered with, I'll show you my partner. So this is my Forsage elite team. And hold on, let's switch that off. And as a matter of fact, I'll put in the link, not to recruit you, just so you have reference on everything that I say. Hold on, I need to find the chat. And there it is. And I'm typing in the link to my Forsage Elite team. Is just so you know, these things are real, because today we got so many fake people on the internet that, let me make sure my computer sound is on. Yes, it is. Or it will be, because we're going to listen to a short little video by my partner in Forsage. You ready?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Paolo Barroso. I'm a full-time internet marketer from London in UK, and this is a testimonial for Forsage. I've been in Forsage for 10 days, guys, and what I'm going to tell you right now with my results is going to blow you away. If you don't get inspired or motivated or shocked by these results, then you really need to think, you know, what am I doing here? I've earned so far in 10 days upon joining Forsage $185,000, and I'm just about to show you proof. I've got my laptop here in the car, and I'm just about to show you proof of that. So hang on a second. So just here in the car, I've got my laptop with me, and I'm going to log in to Forsage. You guys ready? Watch this. I'm going to log in with my MetaMask. I'm going to say, I've got two accounts, so I'm going to log into my account 2 first. Authorize. It's logging into MetaMask. I'm going to say sign in. And if you just give us a second, and there you go. Please make a note of that. That's $101,026. That's just over $100,000, guys, in my account in Forsage. As you guys can see, I'm all in, so no screen manipulation, nothing like that. That's my login there. I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log in. I'm going to leg back in into my account 1, because I've got 2 accounts with Forsage, because I want to maximize my earnings. So I go back to account 1. I'm going to authorize and sign in, and let's just give it a second. It won't be long, guys. And check that out. That's another $84,084, guys. Altogether, that's, what is that, $184,000, guys? But this is in 10 days. This is not in a month or 6 months or a year. Dude, oh my god, this is like 10 days. I've joined Forsage 10 days ago, and I made 184,000 and change. If you are sitting on the fence, you are crazy for not jumping on board with this money train. So that's Paolo Barroso checking out. Thanks very much for watching this video. Take care. Bye.
There you hear it, Paolo Barroso, my partner in Forsage. Why am I showing Forsage when I'm talking about EtherShare, you may wonder? Well, as we said a moment ago, everything is interconnected. Because I'm showing you Forsage because they're the #1 top leading DApp smart contract program written on the blockchain. Was developed by Russian people, great, phenomenal, genius people. And they've generated, Paolo, 185,000. I don't know where he's at right now. I'm sure he's over $250,000 now. But here is the but. In Forsage, you need to sponsor people. In EtherShare, you don't need to. And I'll show that in a second. That is so powerful that you get this. First of all, smart contracts work. I hope you saw that. Yes, there's been some screwed up smart contracts, auto pools that created a bloodbath, Tron programs, TRX smart contracts that created a bloodbath. Don't talk to me about it. Sanjay lost, he said $20,000. I've lost over 200 Ethereum, which is close to $50,000 in the auto pools. So yeah, there is shitty programs out there too. That's before I realized, you know what, I have Forsage. Why am I not doing Forsage? When I saw that finally the new numbers of Forsage, I was like, oh my God. And who better to partner up with than Paolo, who not only has gotten the results, Paolo is also one of the geniuses in the world to drive traffic. He can drive unlimited amounts of traffic. Now, if you think you can pick that up in 5 minutes, you can't. He's a genius. You can't copy a genius in 5 minutes. That's why in the elite team, we've got a partnership, an alliance, where we're helping each other, and we're letting his expertise and then my passion, my expertise in communication. Paulo is an introvert, I'm an extrovert. Here in, let me share. With, hold off, let me switch off this video. Yeah, right here, exit off. And so, EtherShare Elite, let me also copy you that link. And the chat, voila, there is my link to my elite group. Join the elite group, because you get things in the elite group you're not going to find anyplace else. And part of it is here too. I have a partnership with Speedy. You're going to come to meet Speedy. Speedy is the guy that has done 84,000 in 10 days in EtherShare. He is not a promoter. He is not a marketer. He is a developer. He's a geek. And I say that respectfully. He's a brain man. And most brain people aren't that good in marketing. Speedy knows that. But that's where he then is wise enough to work with people like me who love marketing. And so I'm going to be interviewing Speedy. I'm going to be interviewing over the next few days the owner, Gerald, of EtherShare. And you're going to find out that Gerald and this program, EtherShare, is phenomenal. I think that we can equate the results of Forsage, and I think we can surpass Forsage. Now I'm going to explain why. Sam, also welcome. Let's go to the PDF of EtherShare. Their PDF, there we go. So EtherShare is also a smart contract. It's also decentralized. It's secured. It's been audited as not having backdoors. And believe me, everything is transparent. Everything. And it's immutable. That means it cannot be corrupted by no government, by no individual. Even if the owner dies, even if the owner blows so much cocaine that his head blows up, this program will not be killed. And I've seen, I mentioned that because those of you who remember Banner's broker, I'm the one who built the origin of that program into a $300 million empire, while the owners began snorting cocaine, doing hookers, and drinking alcohol into insane amounts. And they completely fucked up that project. 2 of them are in jail right now, the owners. That's how crazy sometimes it was with programs before we began to put programs on the blockchain. While EtherShare is on the blockchain, cannot be corrupted. Forsage, which I just showed, is on the blockchain, cannot be corrupted. And these programs have only just begun. So anyways, in the PDF, you can get the PDF in our Telegram group. So there is a bunch of stuff which explains some of the technical, you'll find out that we use smart wallets, and maybe you know about that, maybe you don't, MetaMask and Trust Wallet and a bunch of the other wallets. Anyways, this session is not, this Zoom is not a technical session. This is Sanjay lost $20,000. I lost close to $50,000 in auto pools, and we're going to recuperate that. And the recuperation in my book is, if you lose whatever, learn from it, make 10 times more back. Since I lost close to $50,000, you're going to see me make $500,000 right now. And if Sanjay is serious with his $20,000 loss, he should be able to turn it into a $200,000 return. And here is his vehicle with which he can do it. Why? Because EtherShare, in essence, triples your money, even if you don't sponsor. Now, in Forsage, you cannot do that. You can put $50,000 in Forsage. If you're not introducing anybody else, your money will be gone. And I love Forsage. Okay, but we need to, Forsage themselves, they say we're not a passive program, we're a sponsoring program. You have to introduce other people. Well, here we have both. If it was only pure passive, it couldn't be. Where would the money come from? Here, the money comes from new people coming in. And before you get all tangled up, there are some people, when we say, oh, this business depends on new people coming in, who go, oh, it's a Ponzi. Hey, McDonald's depends on new customers coming in. Microsoft depends on new customer coming in. Herbalife, Amway, Nu Skin, and I could go on. All the MLM companies depend on new people coming in. There's nothing fake or Fonzie or Ponzi about that. So EtherShare does depend on new people coming in, but they also accept, and get this, they accept the person, and that is a lot of people who cannot sponsor, who are not good at sponsoring, who are afraid of sponsoring, who, when they try to introduce it to their family or friends, they get laughed at. Oh, what is it this time? How much money have you made? And unfortunately, when they haven't made any money, they are, yeah, almost ashamed or impotent to share it with others. EtherShare cracks that, because now, as of day one, every single person who signs up in EtherShare begins to make money, thanks to a sharing pool where everyone gets paid 2% on their investment every day. Let's go back to the PDF. So here it is. Triple your money in 150 days. It says 1 to 150 days. I'll explain that in a second. Even multiple times per day. I'll get back to that. But here is really, this is where this sets apart from Forsage. I'm enlarging it. The best of all, you are not forced, you're not obliged, you don't have to refer to triple your money, to triple your Ethereum. Folks, do you know what that means? You've seen the numbers there a moment ago of Forsage. Can you see why I say that I think we can surpass Forsage? And I love Forsage, don't get me wrong. I'm doing Forsage. But I also know it's limited for people who can introduce other people. You need to do marketing for Forsage. You need traffic, you need signups, you need, to do effort. Here, you get rewarded if you bring new people, as you will see in a moment, but you can also do it while you're afraid. Or you can do it as a passive investor. In the last few days, people have come in with 200 Ethereum. I can show it on the, I'm not going to do it in this video, but if you're doubting my words, ask me. I'll give you the EtherScan on the blockchain, the proof. People coming in with 100, with 150, with 200 Ethereum. You're going to see, I'm going to show a spreadsheet which nobody has seen in the world yet, and you'll see how that works. But, okay, let's reduce that back down. Yeah, I'm excited about this program. Good God. If we don't get excited about this in this crazy Corona crisis, this is a golden solution in this Corona crisis. Why? Because we have over 1 billion families who need money from home, who need money on their phone. And this is a way. Why? Because most of these people have no experience, and they sure as heck are not professional marketers. And we can help them with this. And yet at the same time, when they begin to make money, guess what they have? They have the most powerful marketing tool. What is that? Real results. If you can prove that you're making real money, that real people are getting real money, then that's real testimonials, and nothing speaks higher than real testimonials. I built my clinic that way. I know what I'm talking about that. I started off with 1 patient. I ended up giving over 300,000 treatments. I became one of the top 10 clinics, not only in Belgium, but in Europe, all based on testimonials. And believe me, if I hadn't been getting results, people wouldn't have shown up in those kind of quantities. And they didn't come for my looks, they came for my results. Same deal here, EtherShare. If you get results, that's why Sanjay, who lost 20,000, guess what? I'm going to help him recuperate his 20,000. And then watch me. If Sanjay is, I need his cooperation, obviously. We're going to turn his $20,000 loss into a $200,000 gain. How is that for a story? And I'll document the whole story. Now, the only person who can stop that or block that is Sanjay himself. If he, yeah, I don't know, I just want to sit here and suck my thumb and I want to cry for the rest of my life over the fact that I lost $20,000. Hey, snap out of it. We've all lost money. If you've ever invested in anything, you've lost money. You think Warren Buffett never lost money? You think Bill Gates never lost money? If you invest in the stock market, you sometimes gain and sometimes you lose. If you invest in real estate, you sometimes gain, sometimes you lose. That's part of life. Grow up. Snap out of it. EtherShare has 6 patterns of income. And here is that passive part. The 2% per day over a period of 150 days. However, you can make it go faster by doing one of the other 5 ways. What is the other 5 ways? Well, you can get a direct commission on up to 20% on people you refer. And those that they refer on their investment. Even more powerful, you can get a 150%, 145% matching bonus on the people that you introduced and the people they introduced based on their daily earnings. So you bring in a few people who bring in investments, you will earn along with them. It's huge. And that is how this business assures that there is new people coming in. The top referring people earn every day 5% of a pool. The top investing people earn 5% out of another pool. And then there is a reward pool for people who have a group. The totality of the group of people you referred is looked at as soon as it reaches. Anyways, it's technical. Don't worry about technical stuff right now. So they triple your money. If you put in an Ethereum, you're going to pull out 3 Ethereum. If you put in 10 Ethereum, you're going to pull out 30 Ethereum. If you put in 500 Ethereum, you're going to pull out 1,500 Ethereum passively over 150 days. Or you're going to make it go faster. Here is the first way to make it go faster is by sharing it with a few people. You don't have to. This is the secret. You don't have to, but you can. If you do, you'll make 10% direct immediately, and you'll make 2% on the next generation, and you'll make 7 generations down 1%. So that's 10 generations down that you get referral commissions on their investment. Very, very powerful. In addition, you get a matching bonus. Here is where it goes crazy. You get a 50% matching bonus on the people you refer. And then even crazier, you get 5% on all the generations 20 levels down. If anybody knows anything about referral marketing, 20 levels down is incredible. Meaning, are the people going to be motivated? The ones that are at the top going to be motivated to share it with others? Good God, wouldn't you? Now, don't share it because of just the money, share it because you care. Because in this world, we need people who care. And those are going to be the huge money makers, the people who really, genuinely, passionately care to share good things. This is a good thing. Like I told you, the top sponsor, 5% of all the money that comes in. This is, by the way, every day. 5% of the money goes into a fund, and it's distributed over 1, 2, and 3 people who brought in the most amount of people. In addition, besides the top sponsor, there is also the top investor. Every day, the top investor earns the top investor, the second one, and the third one out of a pool. In addition, the special reward. Remember when I said you have a volume with your group, 100 Ethereum in your group, boom, the company hands you over 5 Ethereum, and it's on top of the 300%. So do you see how smartly this program is put together? By the way, that's it. There's no other theory. There is no other mathematics. 100% of the money is accounted for. 97% is paid out to the members. 3% goes to the company, to the program, to maintain it, to upgrade it. The owner has been upgrading every day. We now have multiple languages. We're gonna have videos. This program is a baby. It's only 18 days old or something. Okay, there is less than 5,000 people on board. Do you see? Did you see Forsage? 650,000 people here, less than 5,000. We're in early. And that doesn't mean that the person coming in at 500,000 isn't going to be able to do exactly what I'm saying here, but at the same time, might as well benefit from introducing those 500,000 people, right? So that is it. Thank you for EtherShare. Now, 20,000. How can Sanjay do that? Let's go look at a Excel sheet. This is not cleaned up yet. I made this yesterday. I had just gotten back from lunch. I only had about 20 minutes before I was going to do a Zoom. And anyway, so let me take this out of the way. And there we go. Okay. So Ethereum at the moment is on in exchange $238.49. It fluctuates. Okay, that is the rate yesterday. So by the way, if you want to know how to find the rate, it's very, very easy. Just go, there we go, 1 Ethereum in US dollars. That's how you type it in, 1 Ethereum in US dollars. There we go, 237.01, 237.01. All right, guess what? 237.01. So you get accurate numbers. Here they are. If you put in only 0.1 Ethereum, that's the minimum invest, which is $23.70. You'll make about $0.50 a day. Now you're not going to get rich with $0.50 a day, right? In a week, that's $3 and something. In a month, that's $14. So that pays for a few lunches, right? In a year, it's $173. Not bad, but you will not survive with that, right? So how do you make, look, scroll down. If Sanjay says in a year, I want to make my money back and a little bit on top. I lost 20,000. So how do you make 25,000? See, I hope you see this, 25,000 here. So now let's look at this. He will be making 2,000 per month. But for that, he needs to invest 15 Ethereum. 15 Ethereum, when invested, that's $3,500. Oh, I thought it was only $23. Well, with $23, you make $14 a month, and maybe you're happy with that. But if you're not a crybaby and you are willing to invest a bit more, 15 Ethereum isn't the end of the world. It's less than $5,000. You will be making, in 2 months, you'll have your money back and more. And then you'll have your $25,000. Now, what if Sanjay says, I want to make that money a little faster. I would like to make it back in, let's say, 4 months. Here we go, 5,688 per month, which is, by the way, close to $70,000 per year. Then he needs to invest 40 Ethereum. Now, he may have that money, which is great. If he does, boom, he's in business. If he doesn't, no big deal. He can put in whatever he can put in and begin to share it. Well, I thought you said it was a passive program. If you have money, it's a passive program. If you don't, you need to roll up your sleeves and do at least the decent thing to do, which is share it with other people. Oh, I don't want to share it. Well, you're an egoist. Get out of here. I don't want to hear from you. Sorry, I'm a little tough on pussy hands, you know, on piss hands. Look, if you're willing to put in $25,000, or about 100 Ethereum. And by the way, like I told you, I have proof over the past few days, we've had people come in with 200 Ethereum and even some more. And I'll prove it to you. I'll put links in the video eventually of this thing. So 100 Ethereum. What do you get per day? Get this, huh? $3,300 per day. Is that kind of indication the program works? Per month, $14,000. So in 2 months, you have made $28,000 and you've only invested $23,000. In 2 months, you got your money back. What does that pay you per year? Well, the money to buy an apartment or a house, $173,000. So what about these dudes who just came in with 200 Ethereum? That's about $50,000, not quite. They're going to be making, they are already making $6,600 per day. What do they make per year? $350,000. We actually figured out yesterday, this was while I was live on a conference, we added the line, how much do I need to invest if I want to make passively without sponsoring anybody? If I want to make $1 million, well, here it is. Invest 575 Ethereum. And you may say you're crazy. Yeah, maybe I am. And watch me. We will see people come in with 500 and 600 Ethereum. No, this hasn't happened yet. So don't want to draw any fantasy. This has not happened yet, but it will once people discover the power of this program. So 136,000, guess what? Passively, without sponsoring, you walk out with $1 million. Now, that brings us to a natural next question, which is, well, what about if nobody signs up anymore? Is that a risk? Yes, it is. Who is the risk depending on? On us. Why? Well, we get to do with this program whatever we want to do. We can hide it from the rest of the world. And guess what? Then it'll die. Why? Because this business, EtherShare, is just as dependent as any other business. What happens if you own 10 McDonald's franchises, which, by the way, are going to cost you about €1 million euros or dollars per franchise? Here in Europe, you need to buy at least 7 of them, or otherwise McDonald's doesn't want to talk to you. But if you own all of those, with all that investment, with all these employees, good God, minimum 75 employees per location, huge advertising budgets obliged. But if no more new customers come in, guess what? Your business is going to fold. That's why McDonald's invests, get this, listen to this, 300 euros per child born in the community where each McDonald's is at. I've seen many McDonald's being opened up in brand new communities where there'd never been a McDonald's. No other franchises. McDonald's goes in and they go in heavy. You know, they don't just build a flimsy McDonald's, do they? They build a nice one. Beautiful furniture, looking good, drive-through, everything here in Lule. I mean, Lule is an old Portuguese city, beautiful city. A lot of Roman and Moorish influence. There's a brand new McDonald's. Guess what? Every new child that is born in Lule and all of its surroundings, McDonald's is forcing their franchise holders to invest 300 euros per new child born to make sure that new customers come in. Here, what is EtherShare doing to make that happen? Are they paying for every baby? No. Or we need to pay for every baby? No. We get paid to share it. And I've just shown you that. You need to go back and study that PDF. That PDF is brilliant, or the formulas are brilliant, and it's working. The program's been running for 17 days. They're actually wonderfully upholding their money. So as the new people come in, they're in capacity to pay out. And that's the secret, isn't it? That's the essential, that's needed. If there is no more new people coming in, yeah, the program would die. Is there a risk? Hey, there is a risk in everything. Like I said, real estate has a risk. Stock market has a risk. Oh, my money would be much safer in a bank. Why don't you put $50,000 in the bank and look at what they produce to you at the end of the year? I'll tell you, $50,000, you have $2,500 at the end of the year. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's why banks are on the decline and we're on the up, because essentially we hold our bank in our hands, in our phone or our PC or laptop, because that is what digital currencies, Bitcoins, Ethereums are, banks in our hands. And not only that, we get to not only enrich ourselves, but we get to help other people. I'm going to close off with the following. For that, I'm going to share again. Let's go here, share. By the way, don't forget to come into my Telegram group, because that's where we stay in touch, EtherShare_elite. But, okay, here we go. He was a personal patient of my professor, Zig Ziglar. And here is one of the famous statements by Zig Ziglar. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Let's look at another one. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. Let me show a picture of Zig. Here he is. Until the last week of his life, he was treated by my professor. His mind stayed brilliant his entire career. And look at this. This just popped up. And this is real. This is one of my people, Yomite. There we go. Probably is his child. I don't know where Yomite is from, but he's in my team. I got my first payment on Ethereum share this morning. And this is my first online ever. I am so happy. Thank you so much, doctor. I got 0.47 this morning. Fantastic, Yomite. You are a story in the making. See, and he just joined up. This is my link. I joined the winning team, doctor. Yeah. And you may say, well, what? He made $50. What's the big deal? You know what? Screw you. If you cannot appreciate the small little bits. And for some people, $50, making $50, if you've never made money on the internet, that is fantastic. As of day one, guess what? Tomorrow more. And as Yomite begins to share this with other people, what's going to happen? He's going to make more money, and he's going to make more money, and he's going to make more money. It's a story in the making. I hope, you know, did I ask him to post this here? No, I didn't. Look, listen, this message, look at my clock, 6:19. The message came in at 6:18, and he just said, I am investing more. I got my MetaMask on my laptop. I'm getting 0.5 Ethereum on it. You are doing great. I am so happy for you, my friend. See, you want to know what makes my ticker tick, what makes me want to get up at 4 in the morning and even do a Zoom call? That's right here. Real people, real stories. I would assume this is in Africa. I don't know. Let me ask. There we go. Let's ask where Yomite is from. Yomite. Which country are you from? All right. So, it's a little bit that I'm not here to take bullshit from nobody, and I don't need to take bullshit. Somebody just typed into chat, your internet connection is unstable. Oh. Hold on, let me see. He's from Nigeria, Master Whale. Okay, Master Whale in the chat group says Yo Mind is from Nigeria. Fantastic. I'll tell you, please, if you know him, let him know. I get emotional. Yeah, I get teary-eyed. And those aren't tears of sadness. These are tears of happiness. Okay? We get to touch people's lives. Folks, are you getting this? Isn't our world fucked up enough with that corona shit? And sorry for my language, but damn it. They fucked up our world with that corona. Not the virus, but all the social impact. There we go. He types in, you're right. I am from Nigeria, but working as an office boy in Dubai. Wow. Origin, Nigeria, works in Dubai. He's gonna make me cry in a good way. My friend, I make my commitment to you that I will guide you and mentor you until you make whatever amount of money you want to make. I have helped people make their first $10,000 on the internet, tens of thousands of them. I have helped people make their $100,000, first $100,000. As a matter of fact, I can name by name several people that I have helped make their first $1 million. So when I make this commitment to your mind, I'm going to stick with it. And you can think I'm full of shit, and you may think I'm a salesman who's just pitching something. You're full of shit for thinking that. And I don't blame you, because if you're thinking that, it's because you're bitter and you've been damaged by you know, errors and fears and worries. So I can forgive you, but please don't come pour that shit into my groups, because I'm going to kick you out. I don't want whiners. I don't want complainers. And I sure as heck don't tolerate insulters, personal insulters. But if you're serious about wanting to change your life, make money, come join me, and you're going to see I'm fucking more serious. Sorry for the language, but you know, I mean, come on. If we're in a war, okay, we're in the Corona war. This is World War III. But for me, the war, I don't fight it with weapons. I fight it, well, I use weapons, but they're online programs, smart contract programs. And here is a program. Yomite never made money. Guess what? He made his first money today. He says, I'm at your service, sir, to listen to anything you say, sir. See what a kind. Thank you, God, for allowing me to touch people's lives. Folks, this is real shit, okay? And you hear enough from my language. I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. And I do feel connected with every single person who is also serious. If you're not, get out. I don't want to hear you. I haven't got time for you. If you're a tire kicker, if you're a joker, if you're a whiner, a complainer, oh, I'm so poor. Oh, the world is bad. Yeah, it is bad. I agree with you, but now get over it and do something about it, because we're in a phase where it's up to us to turn our life around. Get it? It's up to us to turn our life around. And we can. You know why? Because we deserve to be healthy, and we deserve to be wealthy. Deserve, you know, in that word, two parts, deserve, be of service. Get it? Make money? You need to deserve to make money. And how do you deserve to make money? To be of service. I got my ass out of bed at 4 this morning for Sanjay, who lost 20,000. I'm going to help Sanjay, excuse me, with all my emotional deals, I'm going to blow my nose. Do excuse me for a second. Oh, but I'm acting all of this, right? I'm just crying for show. Well, screw you. Yeah, I get serious because this is serious business. This is people business. I'm not here wearing the EtherShare company hat. I'm here to change lives. I've done that my entire life. I've enjoyed it. I've done it with passion and I've done it good. I've changed a lot of lives in terms of people's health, mental health, physical health. Good God, I helped thousands of patients that the doctor said that couldn't be helped. But now I'm helping people online. I've been doing it for 20 years. So let's do it together, because this is the Corona war in which we need to fight together. And this is a worthwhile fight, isn't it? My friends, I will wish you well. We're going to complete the conference. Thank you, Fakri. Thank you, Master Whale. You stuck with me here, even when at a particular point I forgot to switch on my silly microphone. Good God. But everyone who will watch this recording, somebody typed in, will this be recorded? Yeah, it's being recorded. Everyone who watches this, here is the two things I wish you. I wish you good health, and I always wanted to be better than good. You know what I want your health to be? And when I'm talking health, I'm talking your body, I'm talking your mind, and I'm talking your feelings, your emotions. All three of them need to be strong. You need emotional immunity, physical immunity, and mental or psychological immunity. So, radiant health. Why do I say radiant? Because we emit energy. Some people can see that energy. If you think they're crazy, guess what? The university in Heidelberg photographs full body photographed where they show you the aura around the body. They show it. If you have cancer, they show you the black areas where you're losing energy. They see it, and then they do the conventional diagnosis. But there is another thing. Shine. And that's why I want you to have a radiant health, brilliant health. It'll show in your eyes. You're going to get a twinkle in your eyes. And we need more people. Most people are dull in their eyes. They're kind of like, you know, they're like zombies. I can't even do it, don't want to do it. It's horrid. They don't know whether they want to live or die. They don't even know if they're alive or death. I know I'm alive and I'm not afraid to die. That's part of our life. Eventually, one day I will die. I ain't ready yet. I'll know when that day comes and I'll accept that day, embrace it. I'm not afraid of it. But until that day, I'm going to kick ass. So, kick ass in wishing you radiant health, and here comes my second wish. Not only wealth, but I want you to have abundant wealth. You know what that means? It's a tough thing to conceive if you didn't grow up in a wealthy family. I didn't. My dad was a carpenter, carpentry teacher. He was a good man. A man of honesty. A man of integrity. See, I'm fucking nearly 60 years old now, and now I appreciate the values that my dad passed on to me. And my mom. Both came from super honest families. Farmers on one hand, jewelers on the other hand. What a combination. Honesty, that is what their businesses were built on. So my parents, you spooned it up every day. I grew up so naive, I thought everybody was honest in the world. I've grown a little bit and I've gotten gray hair because some are not honest. I've had people cheat on me. I've had people steal from me. I've had people lie to me. So what? You think I'm going to sit here and suck my thumb for the rest of my life over that? No. Some people choose to do these crazy ass things. What they don't know is they're only lying to themselves. They're only stealing from themselves. If you really want to do well, you need to do well for others. Remember there, Zig Ziglar? So, Zig Ziglar says you can have anything you want in life if you're willing to help enough others get what they want. I want you to have radiant health and abundant wealth. Abundance means more than enough. More than enough. You choose out of that Excel sheet. I'm going to make that Excel sheet available in, you're asking me, Fakri, for my link. Well, I'll send you the link of my Ethereum group again, and I may have not put it there. Thank you for being practical. Sometimes when we get emotional, we have to kind of be practical too, right? Here is the, hold on. So here is this is my Telegram group, and let me get the sign up link. Here we go. I'll repost this in the group, and I'll take that link right here and put it in the chat. But anyways, I hope you got it, that I didn't do this webinar just to get another sign up. However, you know what gets my engines going? The fact you want to sign up is I get to help you because you're willing to help yourself. And I'll work with you. And I'll frickin' turn your life around as well, if you allow me to. Without your cooperation, there's nothing I can do. This is the human phenomenality and the human tragedy. If a person chooses to be a loser, there's nothing you can do. If a person chooses to be a winner, there is everything you can do. Henry Ford said, if you think you can do it, you are right, you can. And then he adds, but if you think you cannot, you are right, you cannot. See, Henry Ford was trained in the master key system, and I got a hold of that manuscript. Anyone in my group who wants to get that manuscript, Henry Ford paid $75,000 for the master key system. He was one of the first students of the master key system. I took that course. I've studied it over 200 times because Henry Ford was one of his students. Guess who was next? Alexander Bell. Who was next? Thomas Edison. Who was next? Nikola Tesla. Jefferson. Walt Disney. Bill Gates, Melinda Gates originated. They came from a regular family, but they got a hold of the master key system. So, does the master key system work? Hey, I'll give you a copy for free. You don't need to pay the $75,000, but don't be foolish with it. It's only 24 chapters. You can read them in 8 hours. Waste of time because you're not smart enough to be able to capture it all. Read one chapter for an entire week. Stick with that one chapter until you understand it. If it takes you a month to understand that one chapter, read only that one chapter. The author, Charles Hannell, when Henry Ford paid the $75,000, and back then, you know, that was weird to pay that much money for a course. Guess what he received? Only chapter 1. And Charles Hannell would call him up and find out if he understood it. If he didn't send the second chapter. If you did, he sent you chapter 2. So be wise. Follow the advice of the man who wrote it. One of these days, I'm going to be teaching the master key system. So you can expect all of that too. That's little side effects you get from me. You know, every medication has a side effect. Every doctor has a side effect. Those are the side effects you're going to get from me. Not only are you going to learn how to make money, but you're going to learn how to create anything in your life you want to. And then even better, then you will have the capacity to help other people as well. I'm not here to give you a fish to stay alive today. I'm here to start to teach you how to fish. So when I teach you how to fish, what's the difference? I'm not just feeding you for a day. I'm feeding you information and education that you will be able to feed yourself for the rest of your life. And you'll be able to share it with others so they too can feed their family. This is the Corona crisis, my friends. This is the Corona war. You and I together can fight it. If that doesn't make any sense, God bless you. Then there is nothing I can do for you. Maybe it'll make sense in a month, then you're welcome back. But until that time, don't waste our time. Don't waste your own time. And don't even waste your own money if you're stuck in a depression or whatever. But I mean, you don't think I've suffered depressions through some of the shit I've gone through in my life? I've had 3 near-death experiences where I looked death in the eyes. So yeah, don't talk to me about misery and shit. I know all about it. But I also know the gloriousness of life if we're willing to turn it around. And guess what? These evil people who are behind the coronavirus, who are behind these paid protesters. You think these protests are angry people? No, they're paid for people. George Soros is one of these fucks. He's an evil man. He's a Nazi collaborator. And he ain't gonna sue me over my statement because he knows I'm totally correct. The Prince of Dubai is another one of those fucks. And then there is the Rothschilds. These 3 are trying to destroy our world, and they're paying people to bring destructive elements like COVID-19 and then the violent protesting at this point. In Hong Kong, we saw it, and good God, all over the United States. They're trying to destroy the United States. They're trying to destroy Europe here. You know what? They will succeed if we let them. They're not going to succeed if we don't let them. Now, can we fight these guys? No, because they're too powerful. But we can fight ourselves to bring ourselves, and I know I've gone off time limit here, but to bring us good health, radiant health, strong immune system. And I'm a cancer survivor. I know a thing or two about rebuilding immune system. And I didn't use chemotherapy or radiation therapy because I knew that that would kill the little bit of immune system I had. I knew my immune system was low. So what did I do? Simple. I began to rebuild my immune system. I'm here. 11 years later, sorry. I was going to say 20 years later. No, 11 years later. It was in 2000 that I acquired intestinal cancer. Not only did I survive without all these horrid treatments, but I now have a stronger immune system than ever before. And I didn't become calloused and decide, oh, the life is not worth living. Hey, you don't think I've thought about ending my life? And you know what? I decided it's not worth it. It ain't gonna resolve nothing. So, yeah, I've seen hardship. I'm wishing you that good health. I'm also wishing you good wealth. Together with those 2, we're empowered to empower others, and we can change lives. That's it. I'm cutting off for today. Guys, thank you. You brought out the best in me. Sanjay, let's do it. I appreciate all of you. I really do. You're giving me a raison d'être, a raison de vivre, a reason to live, and a reason to be. God bless all of you.